Coming to you from the Black Swan Media Studios, this is Fireside Chats, talking to the real difference makers in the world. Now, here is your host, John Crump.
It is a Monday night, and it is after dark, so this is Fireside Chats After Dark with me, John Crump, and I'm joined by my co-host, Flying Rich, who should be considered a co-host, so much so that I will be giving him a Tusk 80% receiver that you can only buy with Tusk when it comes out. So I will be buying him one. If you want to find out more about Tusk, you can go to Tusk.network.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
Not only are brought to you by Tusk, but we also brought to you by Black Swan Tactical. But first, check this out. Safe Life Defense gave me this here, and it's really badass. I like it a lot. It's really, really cool. But here is Black Swan Tactical.
Black Swan Tactical, your number one source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
And also, I have a Patreon if you want to help out. Patreon.com/John Crump. We just bought 250 meals for underprivileged kids. So 250 kids are going to be eating because of your donations. And I want to thank MK Joe, who is my latest Patreon, who jumped on the Patreon. Oh, and there he is. I was just saying thank you for joining my Patreon and how we fed 250 kids. All right, I'm going to bring Rich on now. Hi, Rich.
Hey, how's it going, man? And thanks for the lower one. I get it. Now I just got to figure out how to machine an 80% lower. There's a tad. My source of a ghost gunner may or may not be going away.
Oh, I have a Ghost Gunner 2 and 3.
Yeah, but you haven't offered them to me.
Well, I'm sending out the 3 to Cody so he can mill out the stuff for the makers.
Oh, when you said Cody, I'm like, Cody? You mean Cody, Swamp Dog Cody?
No, I got it from Cody Wilson.
Right.
And Swamp Dog Cody is going to be using it.
Right. Oh, so you took the tack vest off? The threat is over?
Yeah, the threat's over. But
tell me, did you wear that around the house? Did you wear that around the neighborhood?
Dude, I mean, they sent me some really nice body armor in addition to the vest. I also have the t-shirt, and I got some little patches that I will be giving out at a different time.
Oh, very cool.
Right. We're doing something called Gun of the Week on Virginia Reloaded, but we're getting so many of them that we're gonna start doing it here too.
Okay.
Where if you want to have your thing, is that
my thing?
That's a AK-47 statue. Right here. AK-47 right there. It's really cool. It actually have removable magazines. Everything works on it, and they even have like little teeny tiny rounds. It's really cool. But yeah, so we're gonna start doing it on here too, I guess, because we have a lot. So I'm gonna bring up a couple pictures here. This is from Joe Stabini. Right there. That is his SIG P320 VTAC. It has a Romeo 1 Pro red dot along with the Streamlight TRL1 HL light in a Wilson Combat Grip module with a 21 extended 21 round magazine.
21.
Yeah, my HKs have an X-Tech 21.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
And
And it looks like it's resting comfortably in a pillow.
well, that one, yeah. I also have another picture of it, so let me bring that up here. And here is the second picture right there. Yeah, I like the Wilson Combat Grip, actually.
That is nice.
It is very nice. I have a SIG P320, but it's actually not a SIG.
Is that a JSD?
It is a JFD. And it works phenomenal with the Patmos slide, which is also owned by Jordan Monroe.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting myself into some of that goodness.
Yeah, I talked to Jordan.
Yeah, well, I don't think anything's available. I think a lot of stuff's out of stock.
Yeah, they are out of stock. I'm actually lending the jig to one of my friends because he has the MUP one, which is the unfinished 80%, but he doesn't have the jig to finish it.
Huh.
Because the jig was all sold out. So I am going to be giving him the not giving I'm lending him the jig.
So when are they going to want jigs serialized? You know, I mean, if they're going to have hunks of aluminum serialized.
Yeah, I don't know, but the moment you start printing, you realize it becomes a firearm. That roll of filament becomes a firearm the moment it starts printing.
Is it while it's warming up, or like if I upload the program to Octoprint, I mean the STL or sorry G code to Octoprint?
I think it would probably be before because it's like
it's in
as
there.
long as it takes under 8 hours.
Is that the reasonably fast amount of time? What are the
readily convertible?
Readily convertible. So readily is 8 hours.
Yeah, not too readily to me.
Then any kind of like 5-axis CNC machine is guilty as charged, right? I mean, because it could make a firearm in under 8 hours, probably under an hour.
Oh yeah, well, my Ghost Gunner 3 makes it in like 30 minutes.
Now, wait, are all the specs out on the Ghost Gunner 3? Actually, yeah, they must be because they're shipping.
Yeah, they're shipping. I had mine like 6 months before they shipped. Not to brag or anything.
No, you can brag. It's cool. So you can take a 0% lower and throw it in the Ghost Gunner 3?
No, 80%.
No, 80%. It's still 80%. Okay.
Still 80%. I mean, technically, it could do it. I just don't think there's anything out there.
So what makes so I know speed is a big factor. What makes it so much faster?
What makes it so much? It's just a bigger machine. If you look at it compared to my Ghost Gunner 2, it's about twice the size. It's twice as powerful. RPMs are higher.
So there's no liquid cooling or anything like that. It's still all.
No, there's no liquid cooling, but it's just twice the size, twice as powerful.
Cool. Because we know somebody that got one recently. I don't know if he's posted about it.
Hopefully, I can find one of the P80 brackets in stock for. I mean, I can probably print you that Swamp Dog. Oh yeah, it's a lot heavier. I went to ship this Swamp Dog. I had to order a another box because I put it in a regular box. I picked it up and the ghost gunner stayed on the ground. The box was up in my hand.
You pad it up with some foam so it doesn't get smashed around.
Yeah.
So when I was running a ghost gunner, I had to break out. What do I have? I've got an MSI Wind netbook running Windows 95. I think. Is it XP? No, it's XP. So that's what I used on the ghost gunner.
The new one, it has the new software, which the old software was it was like kind of like a beta, I guess you can say. And this feels like a fully finished product, and I'm running it on a Mac.
Now, is there an LCD screen on it, or how's that work?
No, there's no LCD screen.
Okay.
But you still have to hook it up to a computer, but it will run on Macs, PCs, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple cool things. When you did like some type of overrun or had some type of error, you would have to break out the computer, hook it up, and clear the error or whatever. But now they just have a button on the side where it clears it.
Okay.
So it's a lot better. It's a lot faster as well.
So what do you think I don't know if you know the hardware is like the brains of that, like an MC68000 or an ESP32 or
I'm not exactly sure, to tell you the truth. I mean, I'm sure I could get that answer from Cody.
Yeah, I was just curious, because kind of a hardware geek myself.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the brains of it is. But yeah, it's really cool. Hopefully they'll make one wireless one time. You still need to plug in via USB.
Well, so is it actually getting G code from the computer, or is the G code getting loaded onto the Ghost Gunner?
Well, the G code comes from the computer, and then it gets loaded onto the Ghost Gunner. Once you send it there, I mean, you have to keep on. You have to, because it sends parts of it, not the whole entire thing. So it will send it, and then you have to go back and you have to do the code is actually run on the Ghost Gunner, but when it changes, you have to unmount it, turn it sideways, whatever, mount it back up.
Yep.
Then you have to it sends another set of G code.
Okay. So you need a computer connected to it throughout the entire process, basically.
Yeah, you do need a computer, but the code is actually running because I've had it like disconnect, and it still ran the code. So obviously, it's running the code from internally.
So what's the cost of the Ghost Gunner 3?
I'm not even sure. I think probably like 3,000. I thought it was.
I think that's what I've heard also. So if someone was offering a Ghost Gunner 2 to somebody for sale used, what would be a good price?
I'll say you went for 1,000.
Oh, that's better than what my friend offered.
No, I think I'm going to give it to Cody.
Oh, cool.
So we can use it for whatever.
That's generous of you.
We hook Black Swan media people up, Rich. Yeah, I got the right here. Let me bring this up. I'll show you the differences. Just want to throw this on my other screen here, just so I can read it. All right. So it's a $500 deposit. So it's 5 times faster cutting than the Ghost Gunner 2. And it really is.
Does it make all sorts of ungodly noises that anyhow a real CNC should
make? My wife
it?
hates it.
Yeah. So I would run it in the garage.
Well, I run it in the basement, and like on the third floor, we can still hear it.
Oh, jeez.
It's loud. Yeah. So it's a closed loop digital VFD controller. So there you go. Yeah, I like it. The Ghost Gunner 2, how the chip cover is attached by magnets.
Yeah, like
This,
refrigerator magnet.
yeah, this is actually slotted.
Uh-huh.
So it's slotted. So there's magnets still, but it's slotted in, so it's less likely to fall off.
Mm-hmm. And when I say refrigerator magnet, I mean like what's in the gasket of the refrigerator.
Yeah. Yeah. It also has the automatic like X table leveling, which the 2 didn't have.
Okay, so it has like sensors on either side. Is that it?
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. So the build, it's a lot bigger. It has carrying handles. It has an emergency stop button.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, the last one didn't. If you needed to stop, you had to like
Yeah,
load
getting the software.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Why do I know these things?
Yeah, there's a lot less probe faults as well.
So I don't mean to like. Don't get me wrong. I think Cody's a genius, and I think bringing these products to market is genius. But $3,000 is a lot of money. How many lowers? How many 80% lowers do you have to make at, and also being 100% successful, not getting something messed up, to make that a reasonable price, or is it just the novelty of it?
Well, let's say we all go in and buy it, then we're all owners of it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So like a group buy.
Yeah. Oh,
So
one of the biggest features that that it does have, like if there's a short in there somewhere you wanted to see if it's short, you would have to bring out the old little like pokers.
yes, yeah.
With the new one, that's all built in.
So I don't have to break out my multimeter anymore.
No more multimeter.
So
The probe actually disconnects, and if there's a short, uh, a little light comes on.
so how quick does it mill a lower?
Like 25 minutes.
25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I think I need a
25
Ghost
minutes.
Gunner. I think I need a Ghost Gunner 3, and I'm gonna sell shares of it at the next gun show in West Palm Beach. It's like, and we're now servicing ticket number 7. Please step up to the front of the line and push this button here.
And the really cool thing is when you used to have to home it, you would have to remove like all drill bits and everything else, mills.
Right.
Now you
Yeah,
don't have to.
Oh, cool.
So it's all, like I said, the old one felt like a beta product, and this one feels like a new product. And there's a layaway option too.
So if I take one of these to like the West Palm Beach gun show and start completing people's lowers on site, will GOA bail me out?
That would be kind of well, if they push the buttons,
Yeah, they have to push the button.
which this is, it's basically enter.
They hit the enter key on the laptop.
That's it. Then I think you'd be good, man.
You want to see people's heads effing explode?
Drunken Yoda, we will be on for probably another 45 minutes or so. So yeah. We need Elon to send a Ghost Gunner into space, just milling out our Ghost Gunners. Yeah. All right. Hey, quick question. Talking about like Mars and everything. The Pentagon today released, the Virginia Beach incident with the 3 triangular.
Oh, okay.
Craft.
You mean the Mylar balloon?
No, the craft that came out of the 3 craft that came out of the water.
Okay.
It was like following it, then took off at like 200 G's of force.
Yeah. He said G's, not cheese.
Yeah. So today they came out and said, yeah, it's real. We're
What
not
is
commenting
up
what
with
it is.
this?
Because they're gonna do they're going to do they have to have a report to Congress by the end of next month.
And who's interviewed Rob Lazar recently?
Bob Lazar,
Rob. Yeah, okay.
he was on Joe Rogan
How long ago?
like a month ago.
So, John, what's your belief in all this stuff?
I don't know what it is.
All right, so I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I do enjoy conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
And so it's not like I believe in them, but I kind of enjoy them. And so my pet belief is that these are not extraterrestrials; they're people from the future coming back. Because why else would they be inseminating females and doing cattle mutilation experiments? Because they needed to get DNA that wasn't screwed up after that COVID. I mean, after some horrible biological incident.
maybe. I know. I don't know what it is. No, I'm not saying it's aliens. I'm not saying it's interdimensional beings. I'm not saying it's people from the future. I don't know what it is. There is something, but I don't know what it is. And I think that's what they're going to say next month. Yeah, it's something, but we don't know what it is. But it's probably not. It's more advanced than anything that we have. So
Wait till they tell you, and they left us something, and it was a cookbook.
oh no. Sir Isaac Asimov, to serve man.
Right?
I've heard that story. Isaac Asimov is one of my favorite science fiction writers.
Actually, the last book I read, no, it's not. One of the last books I actually read when I read books was Isaac Asimov, The Gods Themselves.
Nice. Let's explain the cookbook thing first, though.
Okay.
To Serve Man was a story where these aliens are like, "Oh, we're here to help you," and they find this book and they translate the title and it's To Serve Man. They're like, "Well, I guess they are here to help us," and they're taking people to their
To
planet
their
to live in
planet for a very long time.
for a very long time to live in paradise and everything else like that. So, at spoiler alert, they translate the book.
You missed two key elements on it. The main translator just said, "Hey, they're good people. Don't worry about it." And there was a shot of this 7-foot alien with the book, and on the cover they translated To Serve Man, and this was like in the UN, like, and he was talking to everybody. And so the secretary or assistant of the head translator or linguist, whatever you want to call it, she kept working at what the book was to break the alien language. And you see the ramp going into the spaceship with the head linguist who said, "Don't worry about it. They're good. They're here to help us. They gave us like free energy. It doesn't pollute. They've doubled crop productions, all sorts of stuff." So he's walking up the
Ended
ramp into the
hunger.
spaceship, and she comes running out with it. She's yelling, "It's a cookbook! It's a cookbook!" And you see the 7-foot alien push the guy into the spaceship, close the door, and take off. Now, mind you, she made a cameo doing that same role. Do you know what movie that was in?
What's that?
The lady that said it's a cookbook, did a cameo in another movie. Do you know what it was?
No, I read the book. I didn't see the movie.
No. But all right, so there was a Twilight Zone episode with where they acted that out as a short story.
Okay, well, I didn't see that.
Okay, but the lady that was running saying it's a cookbook is a cookbook did a cameo in another movie. Might have been in the 90s. It was Airplane. So there was a scene, there was pandemonium. Why can't I say pandemonium?
Airplane's not from the 90s.
Is it from the 90s? What is it from?
No, it's from the 80s.
80s? All right. So I said maybe. So there's pandemonium going, like everything went crazy. And there's just a short scene where she's running through this crowd of people where they're all screaming, and she's holding it up, yelling, "It's a cookbook! It's a cookbook!" So if you didn't know the reference, it was totally lost on you. But it was funny AF.
Yeah. Yeah, they're arguing what it could be. It could be interdimensional creatures. It could be people like Atlantis. I don't know.
I
I
guess
don't
Atlantis is real then.
maybe. All right. You know what? We're gonna do a giveaway here. I have
We're
a
going to
hat,
giveaway? What
a Titman Arms
Tipman?
hat.
Wow, you mean you're going to give away some of the swag?
I've been giving away all the swag.
Wow. I got to do the same.
The Titman Arms. Let's see if this works here. So I'm
So,
going to tell
what's the
Nightbot to
question?
pick a winner. It's not going to be a winner. It's just going to be Nightbot's going to choose somebody randomly watching the stream. Hopefully.
Oh, so it's
Drunken
not going to
Yoda.
be.
Bam. Drunken Yoda. Hit me up on Instagram. You want a hat. Jason King won a hat. That goddamn Bacon won a hat.
How many hats did you get?
I got like a lot of hats, man.
So I did
Gorillas and Guns won a hat and a grip.
Oh, cool. Wow, you're giving away everything. Yeah, I did a after action report where I showed all the swag that I got, and I do have to give it away. That would be the right thing to do because I don't have enough space for all this cool stuff, and it's no fun. It ought to be shared. So,
Yeah,
see.
dude, you got like 80 of each hat.
I did not.
I've never seen somebody get. Or Drunken Yoda, you can always join the Discord and send me a message over there. But no, dude, you got a lot of hats.
I got a lot of everything.
Oh no, yeah.
So you didn't mention the new Squadron T-shirt in Black Swan Tactical.
Oh yeah. I gotta fix the front of it, but I will show you everyone. Okay, so Rich rolls deep. He rolls heavy, man. At the whole Black Swan Tactical, not Black Swan Tactical at the thing, right, man? He came with tons and tons of people
to get me swag.
So they were all rolling together, and every time you saw one, there would be like 100 people there around Rich. He had his own entourage, and it was really, really funny. They're hey, look at that. Shooting Gallery New England. Who bought one of your shirts, by the way?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. You saw his name pop up. I had to click submit every time. It's very simple to do. To order it. I just have to approve it if I approve everyone. But here it is. It's the Flying Rich t-shirt. And
so those are YF-23s on the back. Flying in squadron formation.
There you go. We roll heavy. Dude, I mean, you had like more people there than I think IV88 did.
No, come on.
It was just like, and you guys were tasing people. What the hell?
Yeah, I did a video on the taser part also. So yeah, if you go to my channel, so youtube.com/flyingrich, I got a short clip of John Crump on Hank's show doing the Flying Rich Squadron. So I did a t-shirt based on that because Hank called us the Squadron.
And I said, you guys roll heavy.
What else? There's a video on my channel about getting tased, and not that I got tased, but actually there may be that manufacturer, maybe Space Texan says Rich pulled off a IV-8888 coup.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, you see Rich, and all of a sudden there's like 80 people walking behind him.
So,
and then they rolled into the Brownells party together. They're probably half the people at the Brownells party was with Rich.
They said, "There goes the neighborhood" when we came. It was fun. I had a great time. I had such a fun time because there were so many people first off that I knew or just met that just became new friends. I mean, look, Joe and I just met, even though we've been doing videos together for like 2 years. John Crump and I met once before, and let's see. I just met Cody. I knew Tank and Chris. Those guys that rolled with me to IV 8888. Also, Rob from Tusk. He was cool. We were hanging out. Just so much fun. Just crazy amount of fun. And you know what? As much as shooting guns is fun, and it's shooting machine guns for free is even more fun.
I didn't shoot a lot of guns.
It was great hanging out with people. It was just really great hanging out with people doing the same thing as you are. Making YouTube videos.
Yes, Rich did give me COVID. Yeah, I didn't really hang out with that many people. I was more.
You're the booth babe.
Yeah, I was the booth babe for GOA. That's the reason why they paid for me to go there, so I can sit in their booth. So I felt bad going out shooting machine guns. If the reason why they brought me there is to put me in their booth for some reason. I have no idea why, but.
No, that was fun. I actually, John's booth was a great place to hang out.
Yeah, it was the center, like everyone hanging out.
Well, it was the furthest away from the machine guns that you could get.
Well, that's the reason why we picked it. We had the first choice, and we picked right there, right in the center, farthest away from all the shooting.
That's the same reason why California has all the lawyers and New Jersey has all the landfills. Oh no, I did that wrong. Yeah. New Jersey got first choice.
Hey, my best friend is a lawyer. Super attorney Rob Olson, who's also my attorney.
The chicken farmer?
The chicken farmer, yeah.
Yeah.
He has like the most. It's an interesting dichotomy. He farms chickens and argues in front of the Supreme Court. He's like one of the top constitutional lawyers in the country, if not the top constitutional lawyer in the country, and he farms chickens.
What the heck? Somebody needs to eat. Come on, I farm dragon fruit. Who knows?
All right. Give me your address, Joker Yoda. He messaged me on Discord. Yeah, so yeah, he's a cool guy. I want to have him on the show so bad, but he doesn't do interviews.
Wow, that's interesting.
He was like, I just want to do law.
Just law. Changing topics away from the lawyer. What was the most interesting firearm you shot? And I'm going to throw a twist in there. What's the most interesting firearm you did get to shoot, but you saw somebody else doing a video of Iraq veteran shooting it, and you're like, whoa, that was there and I missed it?
I've shot every single firearm that was there.
You probably own everyone that was there.
No, I don't own everyone, but I've shot every single one that I honestly didn't see one that I haven't shot or.
And is this the first show we've been together since Iraq veteran?
No.
We did one show since Iraq veteran?
You came on when I had someone else on.
Oh, yeah. Who was on? It was, what's his face? Why can't I remember his name? Wasn't it from JSD?
No, I haven't had Jordan on since then.
Oh gosh.
It was someone that you wanted to come on for.
No, you said, hey, I'm having a show. Why don't you come on?
No, but it was, I threw that out there because I knew you wanted to speak to this guy.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 2AEDU.
Oh no! So wait, we've done 2 shows since together.
Oh yeah, probably. That's why I'm giving you. That's why I'm buying you a Tusk lower with my Tusk.
Well, thank you. That's exciting. I'm very flattered
because you've done a lot. You've been on the show like probably more than any. You're not even a guest anymore. You're freaking like a on and off again co-host.
Oh,
Putang Clan.
Yes,
Putang Clan.
Yeah.
So you went on 2ADU and you are also on Putang Clan. Putang Clan is really cool people. Another person that I loved meeting there was Jay Bell from Liberty Bell Firearms. I've been meaning to meet him forever. He's a young kid, and he runs a really successful firearms manufacturing company.
Oh, very cool.
You know, I wish I was that go-getter when I was younger.
But, you know, well, I guess I grew up in New York, so even the ability to touch a firearm was kind of like a fantasy. You know, it wasn't something you thought you'd actually do. So, yeah, it's God bless him. That's cool.
It's really cool. I mean, he's a really cool guy too. Very. He was one of my first supporters when I had like no one on YouTube because I used to read my articles when I just started out doing this,
Mm-hmm.
and I had like 5 subscribers.
So Swampy says he needs to get in touch with Mean Arms. Hold on, let me go through the business cards here.
I talked to those guys the other day. They emailed me.
Ooh, so any chance they're giving Teenies? Oh, here it is. I got their business card. Let's see. What not to show, but any chance I getting a teeny on the roller delayed blowback 9mm?
Yeah, they want me to do one on it, so I'm sure that you would get one too. I'm hooking up Babyface with those guys.
Oh, you are? Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure that they're trying to get it out.
Well, if one hits Florida, if it hits Hank's neck of the woods or whatever, I could always pick it up if they don't. Whatever. Anyhow.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook Babyface up with it.
Very cool.
Yeah, Mean Arms, they're really cool people. They actually come and got me because they wanted to show me. It's like, oh, we want to show you something, John. I'm like, you know who I am?
Right. Isn't that fun when people know who you are? And I don't mean that
A lot of people knew who I was there. That
egotistical way. I mean that just like, really, you know who I am?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people knew who I was. Yeah, Eric walked up to me and goes, John Crump, hated by some, loved by others.
That's funny. You should have got that on video.
Like, yeah, basically. No, because
that would have been funny.
I will call out the industry people.
Yeah, and God bless you, man. I think
like,
that's
the whole SB Tactical stuff, right? Alex Bosco was a friend of mine. They were doing something that I found unethical. So I said, hey, I got to call you out on this. You're my friend, but I don't stand for this. So I called them out. And a lot of people jumped on me because that was the whole thing. Hey, this whole brace thing is coming down. Everyone needs to know about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a big dust up.
And they did. They knew about it. And people were like, oh, you're hippies. You're just making this up. Nothing's coming down. And it was like a month later, it's just like, there you go.
Yeah. Why would anybody doubt what you have to say with your track record?
I don't know. I don't know. But so I was just like, yeah. I was like, there you go.
Yeah, I better not do anything wrong that you know about. What do you mean? You know everything.
No, it's just I just don't like things that are, people needed to know that. There was a lot of sales going on around that time. A lot of product was being moved, which is fine, but I don't know. Doesn't everyone know Grumpy? No, not everyone knows me. G23. And that's probably a good thing. No, but so, that's what he was talking about. That's because he did slam me at first. And then people talked to him behind the scenes and was like, hey, no, this is actually coming down. Once he found out that, hey, this is true, then he kind of walked it back,
Mm-hmm.
There were some other people who didn't walk it back that will remain unnamed who knew about it beforehand. But yeah.
So I'm not sure what does Drunken Yoda's comment mean. I'm not sure I'm tracking with him.
Okay, let's see. I would love to hear advice conversations on first time concealed carry applicants and or firearm purchasers. Do's and don'ts in a way. Do
Yeah,
you have to give blood? Okay. Uh I know what okay, depends at where you are. Each state has a different set of rules for uh concealed carry permits. Some states don't have anything. Some states have what's called constitutional carry, which means you can carry concealed without a permit. The state that you're in, you can just buy a firearm right over the counter. Um, and the state that you're in, Drunken Yoda, I'm not really sure what the concealed carry permit requirements are, but I cannot imagine them being too tough. I do know your state is a shall issue because you have shall issue or may issue. Shall issue means anyone who applies, as long as they meet all the requirements, for like the training requirements and whatnot, they will get a permit. A may issue, you have to show good cause to get a permit. There is
So
actually a really good website I am going to put in the comments where you can look up the exact requirement for your state. And for your state, it is a shall issue for residents only.
So I don't know if people know, most states have two types of permits. There's a resident permit and a non-resident permit.
That is correct.
So what a lot of people will do is, let's say they don't live in Florida, but they'll get the permit in their state, and then they get the non-resident permit for Florida
Which
because
I have.
that gives you reciprocity with a large number of states, probably the greatest number of states in the country. And I actually got my first permit in Minnesota. I was working in Minneapolis, so that's Hennepin County, but the Hennepin County sheriff really is a jerk about it. But as a non-resident, to get a permit in Minnesota, I could go to any sheriff in any county and get the permit.
Oh.
So each county has different sheriffs, different policies, and different costs. So I went to the cheapest county where the sheriff, like as soon as he gets the permit, sends it out to you. Like in 2 weeks, I think I had my permit.
Well, here's another thing. Certain states like Pennsylvania, for example, they have reciprocity with Florida. I have a Florida carry permit, but I don't have reciprocity with Florida because they only recognize Florida resident permits, not non-resident permits.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have to go get a permit from Pennsylvania, which is very simple because there's no training. All I got to do is drive up an hour and a half away from Virginia, go into the sheriff's office, turn in my paperwork, and you just get one.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis charge. What type of charge? Was it a misdemeanor or was it a felony or what was it? Was it possession? Was it dealing? So hit me up over on Discord if you want, if you don't want to get into this. But the cannabis charge, it depends on whether it's a dealing charge, possession, or whatnot. A good thing is, even if it's like the most extreme charge, you should be able to get your firearms rights restored pretty easily if it was 20 years ago. But if it's just a misdemeanor, you should have no problem. Unless it's like a felony dealing charge or whatnot.
Oh, that's cool. That's good to know. I mean, look, if I was held accountable, first off, I'd probably be in jail today if there were phones with cameras on them that everybody had when I was in my teens and 20s. Because, boy, there was a lot of wrong stuff I did. But yeah, it's great to know that you could do something in the past and time elapses and you live a good life and you do things right and you get a pass.
If G23 got his race back and it only took 5K, yeah,
Oof.
between 5K and 10K is the average. I know in Virginia it's like 10K, just because in Northern Virginia at least, just because the lawyers around here charge money. I live in Loudoun County, which it's like the richest county in the country.
You just live there because Mark Levin's your neighbor, and you just want to be able to say that.
Well, I think he's also your neighbor too.
Yeah,
I don't know if he still lives here or not. Maybe it's totally full time in Florida now. I don't know.
All of the broadcasts I've seen him do, the video where he either does his show or the Sunday show, seem to be from his Florida location.
Maybe he just lives down in Florida now. No, the average person in Loudoun County makes like $140,000.
Ouch! Ouch! Not per family. You're talking per.
Yeah, that's the average salary.
That's crazy, because that means there's a lot of people making a stink load more than that.
Yeah, it's like the second highest is 112,000.
Does Anthony Fauci live in your neighborhood also?
I don't know, but 112,000 is in the county.
Wait.
Right?
Hold on. Somebody timestamp that. What did you say?
I don't know.
You said John Crump doesn't know something?
I don't know where Anthony Fauci lives. But yeah, like the next highest county is 112,000, and that's the county right next to us.
Wow. So I was working in Monroe, Louisiana, and that's where they filmed Duck Dynasty. I think the average family of 4 earns 40 grand a year.
Ooh. Yeah, that's right. Sucks.
So why did Sport Brand say lies?
I don't know.
Is he saying it's lies that you don't know where Anthony Fauci lives?
Probably. There is a house, which is very, very interesting. Oh, it's 140,000 per family. Sorry.
Per family. Oh, okay.
Still a lot, though. It's 74 per person, 140 per family.
Wow. Okay, so Space Texan has a good point. If you're on a no-fly list, but if you can buy your own plane and fly your own plane, but I'm not on a no-fly list, by the way. Also, if you can buy your own plane and fly your own plane, and you're on a no-fly list, you can carry your own gun. Just don't land in New Jersey.
Yeah. Oh, Sports Brand says I know it all. Knows it all. No, I don't. I don't know where Fauci lives. I do know there's a couple senators that live in my neighborhood. You can tell where they live at. This is kind of funny. I have kids, right? Halloween.
Because the Secret Service hands out the candy?
No, they hand out the candy, but they always hand out like the king size candy bars.
No way.
God,
dude.
That's how you know where the senators live. Every time you get a king size candy bar, I'm like, yep, they're in Congress.
What do you do on October 31st?
Getting king size candy bars.
So my neighborhood, I live in, mind you, the wealthy people in Palm Beach County in close to my neighborhood live on Jupiter Island to the east on the water. I live in Jupiter Farms with the rednecks. So we all have minimum acre and a quarter piece of property. So nobody goes trick-or-treating in my neighborhood ever.
We have so many kids. I count them every year. I love Halloween. I love handing out candy.
Oh, that's cool.
And
that's
COVID was a down year, and we still had 115 kids.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, usually we get around 150. We had to buy like 10 pounds of candy, though.
Dude, you just sit outside the door and hand it out? Because if you're opening the door all night long, that's
no. Yeah, I just sit on the porch.
That's cool.
We put it out on the porch when we go, to house, and the kids around here are really, really well behaved
Oh, good.
until they become teenagers. But what's really surprising is we have a kid who mows people's lawns around here, and he's a good kid. He's a high school kid. He's an upcoming senior, and he mows people's lawns because he wants to earn his own money. It's not like his parents are making him. We live in a really, really wealthy neighborhood, but he wants to do it himself, which is just incredible.
No, I appreciate that. I mean, I worked like 3 freaking jobs, like after high school into college and all that. And I was paying and repairing my own car, the gas, and all the beer I drank.
Drunken, you got to hit me up. Let me get you someone to talk to, about that. Use my GOA connections.
So wait, Richard Monder hit you up. I haven't seen Richard Monder in the chat.
I haven't
Does
seen.
Richard?
He comes in every once in a while.
Does he? Okay.
We're kind of late, so it's
Well, yeah, it's
like
4
6 hours.
hours. 4.
4 hours.
Hold on.
So it's at
It's
like 3 a.m.
3:46 a.m.
on a Tuesday. I don't think he's going to be on. He will come in by like 5 o'clock shots.
Okay, it's 3:46 a.m. in London right now.
Yeah, I want to go to London so bad.
I don't.
Really? I've never been to London.
Yeah, about 15 years ago, I would have gone all over, but yeah, no, I'm good.
I've been to like a bunch of different countries.
No, do you know where I want to go? I want to go to Nicaragua and hang out with Josh Coburn.
I'll go to Nicaragua. Dude, I've been to worse places.
Well, okay. That was when you're in the CIA?
I was never in the CIA.
Yeah, but you said that and kind of winked when you said that.
I was never in the CIA.
Okay.
I worked for diplomatic security for the State Department.
Okay.
And I've worked for NSA. And I've worked for DHS. Or on contracts for those organizations. But never the CIA.
Did you or did you not know Michael Weston?
I have no idea who Michael Weston is.
Oh, you never watched Burn Notice?
No.
Okay.
Who's Michael Weston?
He's the star of the show Burn Notice.
Oh. Yeah, I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. It was filmed in Miami, so my wife and I found the filming locations and did kind of a Burn Notice tour 10 years ago.
Oh, G23 says he was NSA. I worked on a contract for NSA. So yeah.
So Jason says he's got a friend that was deported to Nicaragua. Now, let's see. I've been to someplace I want to go back to is Costa Rica. The really pretty place, really neat stuff. And I don't know, maybe all of Central America is like that, but it was really neat. I'd love to go back.
Yeah, I have a friend that got deported. He deported himself to Nicaragua.
Was he originally from there?
Yeah, he was originally from there. His mom got sick. He was here. He had a visa, a student visa. He left and he didn't do it properly.
Oh, jeez.
So they got banned for like 2 years or something like that.
That stinks.
Yeah, just because he couldn't come back because he didn't file the proper paperwork. I don't think I just think he just stayed there. Started going to school down there. That was a long time ago, though.
Yeah. So, John, if you didn't have the United States as an option to live in, where would you live?
Philippines.
Philippines, really?
That's where I would
Is
want
that
to live.
is that just because the gangsters have guns? If you pay off the right people, you can have firearms in the Philippines, even though firearms are illegal.
You don't have to pay the right people. Okay? I lived in the Philippines, right? You go
Okay,
down to the little market and you just buy a 1911. They have
right.
them right out.
That's because they're making them in every back alley in the Philippines.
Correct. And they're beautiful. I mean, they're smooth. And they're made from freaking boat metal, which is insane. But they are the best shooting guns, and they are that the hand fit slide is just awesome. It's just very, very awesome. They have a very good gun culture there.
Oh yeah, you know one of the squadron members is from the Philippines, right?
Yeah, Chris.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he didn't say he was, but I know. But yeah, I mean, it's like the quality is insane for a boat metal gun.
And Joe says he'd live in Ireland. That's just because you want to be around all the pubs.
Honestly, if I lived anywhere else, it probably would end up being Italy.
North Italy, Southern Italy.
Probably Sicily.
Sicily, real. Oh, okay. Well, your wife's Sicilian.
Yeah.
She's a member of the Cosa Nostra, right? Founding
No,
member?
she's not a
No?
member of the Costa Nostra. Although last time we went, she was like, "Oh, don't go anywhere with my uncle." I'm like, oh, we took my mom over there, and she told my mom that she was like, if my uncle says, "Hey, you want to go somewhere?" Don't go with him. My mom's like, "Oh, why?" And my wife's like, "There's a hit on him."
Oh, shit.
My mom's laughing. I'm like, "Mom, she's serious." And my mom's like, "Oh shit."
Don't get in his car. Don't drive with him.
No, apparently he passed away. He was a cool guy. They were trying to shake him down. Yeah, and he basically told them to go F themselves. So, because he ran like a mission,
Uh huh.
like a church mission,
Okay.
for like the poor. And La Costa Nostra was trying to shake him down for money. So he wasn't low Costa Nostra, but they definitely didn't like what he was doing.
Got them.
Sports Brand says
Yeah.
Filipinos are CNC machines. Yeah, they do them all by hand.
So how do we get that goodness here in the United States? That's
I don't know, but if you look at these guns, you're like, no, there's no way this is boat metal. The metal's so shiny, and it's just so they're like the quality is insane, and you can get one for under $100 American.
all right. So Jason says Philippines was a U.S. territory. Is that
It
true?
was a U.S. territory until 1947.
Huh. I had no idea.
And they voted to become to remain a U.S. territory. And then Congress voted for them to have their independence.
Well, okay.
A lot of people over in the Philippines are like, they are pissed off that they couldn't remain part of the United States. They're not pissed off at the United States; they're just upset about it because they figured that they could have been like a Hawaii,
U.S. citizens. Right. Right.
like Hawaii, because Hawaii has the same exact temperatures, the same exact climate, but one's like a third, like a third world country. But one thing about the Philippines is they love Americans. You go into a bar, people are gonna buy you drinks just because you're an American, just because
That's cool.
they want to hear about America and everything about America. They want you to tell a story. Oh, how's it in America? Plus, they have a really good gun culture.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. Wow. Now is there? I guess I won a 1911 from the Philippines.
Rock Island Armory.
Yeah, yeah. Really, I want a 10 mil Rock Island is what I want.
I think I have a 10 mil Rock Island. Not sure. I have to look. I have several Rock Islands. I know I have like the 22 TSM, 9 mil, 45 Rock Island. I like Rock Island. For the price, you can't beat them, man.
I'm looking up on. I don't know if I should name the website, but for a 10 mil Rock Island Ultra FS HC 10 mil pistol, 16 rounds, 749.
Can't beat that. You cannot beat that.
I'm surprised they get 16 rounds in that. So that's got to be like a 2011 then.
Yeah, most likely. I think they're double stacks.
That would make sense.
They do have a 10 mil 8+1 though.
Yeah, I've seen a number of different configurations here.
Yeah,
And that's available? Woo!
Yeah.
I better not say who gives it, but their initials are PSA.
Yeah, well, you can get an A+1, which is single stack. It's the Rock Island Ultra FS 10 millimeter auto, for $639.99.
All right, I don't get this. I'm looking at the ad, and it says Rock Island Ultra FS HC 10 millimeter 16 round Parkerized, blah blah blah, and then it says brand Armscore. Is Armscore who manufactures the Rock Islands?
Armscore and Rock Island is the same.
Oh,
company.
okay.
Rock Island is the actual people who make it. Armscore is who imports it.
All right, okay, that makes sense.
Cody, I will send you some 22 TSM. I have a bunch of it.
Ooh, John's giving away all sorts of good stuff.
Channel member, the goddamn bacon has entered the house. I packed up your hat today, goddamn bacon, and it's going out tomorrow morning.
You mean just didn't shove it in an envelope and flatten it out?
Maybe. Might be what I did. But yeah, so you're going to get a hat, some patches, a patch, and some stickers. And I got to get you your book, Rich.
I can wait. I already have one.
Yeah, I'll get you one that's signed.
Wait,
All
when
right.
you send
Go ahead.
the lower, you can send the book.
Well, the lower, I think I'm just going to have drop shipped to you.
Okay.
Because that's the way it is.
That's cool. All right, is this going to be a rough week? Because when you started saying it's Monday.
There it is, a super sticker from the Drunken Yoda.
When you said it's Monday, I'm like, John doesn't know what he's talking about. It's Sunday. What's he talking about? I'm like, oh crap, it is Monday.
Yeah, dude, oh my god, I got so much to do tomorrow, so I'm not even funny.
So, did you do anything fun
Over the weekend?
Yeah.
No, I power washed my deck.
Oh gosh, yeah, I should wash my car.
Power washed my deck. Took my kid to his programming class.
Is that Python? What's he learning?
Java right now.
Java. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he's 7.
Well, good for him.
He already knows Python. So yeah, takes after his dad.
That's cool.
He's almost done with this video game that he's making. And then we're gonna work on a video game together.
Oh, very cool. That's great.
Yeah, he wants to make it some type of like dungeon video game type stuff. Swamp Dog learned how to edit VR videos this weekend.
And what's he editing with? What tool?
I have no idea.
Because I know DaVinci Resolve will do a 360 video. So if you want to edit 360 video, you can do it with that. Let's see.
Yeah, I have no idea. I use Final Cut Pro for all my videos.
Okay, so Girls and Guns is in school. What's he doing? He said aced 3 of my tests this weekend, aced a midterm exam also.
Awesome. He's going to he's in gunsmithing school.
Oh, very cool. And what school is that?
I don't know.
Is it Sonora Desert or
yeah,
who else
Sonora
is there?
Desert. I actually consulted for them on a couple of different things. Legal wise.
Mm-hmm. Modern Gun School. Okay, MGS. So they're at Iraq Veteran. Very cool.
Sonora Desert Institute was at Iraq Veteran too.
SDI, really? I missed that.
Well, I don't know if they had a booth. They came up to the GOA tent and gave me some stuff.
Oh, cool.
Got like some koozies and some other stuff.
Because if oh wait, Shooting Gallery's in here. Did an interview with MGS because I was going to ask. Shooting Gallery New England went to SDI. Ooh. Girls and Guns says SDI was super expensive.
No, SDI had one guy going around. Probably the guy that came up to me.
Cool. Well, that's cool that they were there.
He came up to me and introduced himself and gave me some swag. Do you want the swag?
No, no, I'm done with swag, man. I am done.
Dude, you have more swag than anyone else from the show. You have like 80 hats. You have like t-shirts. I just picked up. Oh, this looks nice. Let me pick up one of these. This looks nice. You like must have went through every booth and just like picked everything up.
Because I want to give it to my viewers. I'm going to do like you.
Uh-huh.
You're going
to be wearing the hats to keep your head warm since you have no hair.
Or keep the sun off it so I don't cook like a freaking tomato.
Yeah.
It's not right you making fun of my disability being follically challenged.
Oh my god. Damn it,
I'm gonna report you to YouTube.
I'm gonna get kicked off the platform.
Because I'm a protected class.
Aren't we all?
All right, Swamp Dog's calling me out. He's like, yeah, I went back with Rich for a second pass.
You did? You went back for a second pass?
No, Swamp. See, I didn't go back for a sword. He went back for a second pass with me.
Oh, I went in one of those Kool-Aid shirts, and by the time I realized I wasn't picking up shirts, by the time I saw it, like ran back over there, they were gone.
Well, you had to shoot the machine gun to get the Kool-Aid shirt.
Oh.
That was the CMMG shirt.
I didn't shoot the machine gun.
Yeah, you got to shoot the machine gun to get the shirt.
I've shot so many machine guns, it's not even, I mean, it's fun.
And you know what? I want to say thank you to everybody that watches us on YouTube, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be able to do this fun stuff.
Yeah, YouTube is not connected to that part of my life.
John's just so important; he'd get to do it no matter what. Is what?
It's my advocacy that got me down there. My advocacy that with GOA, I got to thank GOA for bringing me down there.
And thanks to GOA for all sorts of good stuff.
Dude, they're knocking it out of the park lately.
I'm very excited about that.
Before we go, I just want to say there was a mass shooting in Florida where 9 people were hit and 2 people died. Just so you guys know what happened and why you're not hearing about it on the news is I reached out to my sources. There was a drive-by shooting, gang on gang, and then they retaliated.
Oh crap!
So it was a retaliation for a shooting earlier on.
And I just to close off, of course, let's see, it was last weekend that we went to Iraq veteran, and I rolled with Shooting Gallery New England, and he said I was making fun of him for having waffles with a side of waffles, and I think it was hash browns with a side of hash browns also. And I just pointed out I wasn't making fun of him.
Wow. 249. I shot a 249 before. M249 at a 511 event.
Dude, you go to all the cool events.
Well, 511
511.
511
Yes.
loves me. You should see what they sent me for Father's Day. I
I only get BOP stuff.
I got a backpack. They sent me a new pair of pants, this awesome shirt, a hat, which is sitting right here, shoes.
See, what you're not mentioning is I'm swag deprived. You just get it sent to your doorstep.
Maybe.
That is so cool.
I love it. Yeah. So yeah, 511 hooks me up big time. I love 511. But yeah, I mean, 511 is they're amazing. I have probably 12 backpacks of 511.
12?
Yeah.
Very cool. Are any of them stealthy?
Let me put on my swag hat here.
Are any of the 511 backpacks stealthy, or are they all tactical?
No. I got a few that are like really stealthy that you couldn't tell they had like concealed carry compartments in them, but they're made to look non stealthy. Let me show you something really fast before we go. I'll be right back.
Sure. Cody, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You said, yeah, we have to put in the steps, not to get in our steps. We have to. Did you hit the wrong keys?
Going to put on my hat here. What the hell is it?
John can't hear us right now, so we can say anything we want for 2 seconds.
Check this, right? You see this backpack?
Nice.
Yeah, but check this out. It's one of the quick, the ones where you just pull this out like this, and you pull this out, boom. The vest comes out. You've seen these before?
No, that is very cool.
So boom. So now you have a vest.
Just what every school kid needs.
Yeah, I think that's really, really cool. But you know what my favorite swag item I got for IV 8888 was?
What's that?
Heavyweight
The belt.
champion of journalism, baby.
That is fun. Yeah, I posted that picture on my Instagram.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I got to thank JSD Supply for this.
They're a bunch of good guys.
Yeah, but the cool thing about this backpack, the one I just showed you, it's from Citizens Defense. A Citizens Armor, which they accept Tusk, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy body armor with Tusk if you want. But a cool thing about that is, it doesn't look tactical at all. Looks like a regular backpack.
Yeah, I kind of like stuff that's more gray, man.
Yeah, that's definitely gray, man.
Again, like my 17-inch laptop case that has a PS90 in it and a 5.7 pistol.
Yeah, I got a my AR carrying case is made by a company called Cedar Mills, and they sent me a case made for it that's in a guitar case.
Oh, cool.
It looks like a guitar case, but I hold something like 500 rounds or 600 rounds and plus an AR.
And you're not getting that many rounds on an airplane, so don't fill it up.
No, it is TSA approved though.
Mm-hmm.
The heavyweight champion of journalism, Space Tech. All right, so we've been on for like a lot longer than what I thought we were going to be on for.
Yep.
And I know you have work in the morning. Yep. So go ahead and do your plugs.
Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for coming out this evening. I hope you did have a good weekend, and remember Memorial Day for those who served and gave all for us. My plugs, flyingrich.com and youtube.com/flyingrich, and Instagram, which is flyingrich_official. Go to Black Swan Tactical, check out my Squadron t-shirt. And thanks to Hank and John for making that comment. So I made a t-shirt and a video.
No, PS90 5.7 is a hell of a condo. Sounds expensive though. I love PS90s.
Everything's expensive.
Junction Yoda just subscribed to you. Everyone needs to go subscribe to Flying Rich and watch his stuff. Let's get him up there, guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, with me, you can always find me at crumpy.com. Check out my channel at John Crump News, where I called out or I threatened to call out people. And I have a Patreon, patreon.com/John Crump, where we do awesome stuff like we fed 250 kids, which is really cool. Just something that I like to do. And with that said, we have about 25 seconds before the outro song is over. So thank you for watching. We'll be back later on in the week. And then I will be taking a break soon for my summer break because my kid has a Twilight camp soon. And I will see you guys later. And with that, we are out.